I'm glad there is conflict when you take these decisions, because if there wasn't conflict, there would be complacency, right? And conflict actually helps you think through a little harder and take much difficult decisions, which always works out. Entrepreneurial, let me just step back. I think we are over analyzing and overthinking this. There's so much going on, and there is so much that will carry on, I think, for the next 5 years. After that, there will be a little bit of a lull, because most industries, winners will kind of get established. But there is a difference that's happening. In the West, and just as an example, in the West, especially in the US, if you see the way the retail evolution has happened, the mom and pop shops of the 50s moved to the Walmarts and the large formats of the 70s, then television shopping of the QVCs in the 80s, and then the Amazons and the internet of the 2000s. It's taken 5 decades. In India, all of this seems to be happening in a span of 2 to 3 years, right? The entire cycles got compressed. So many things. There's a Walmart, there's a QVC, there's an Amazon. Everything seems to be getting developed at the same time. Because of which, entrepreneurs are uncertain of all. I mean, if you're asking me a question, very difficult to have all the answers out. Even the consumers are uncertain. All the more reason guys coming out of universities and institutes are also going through that phase, right? So this is, I mean, you can look at it whichever way. This is a very, very exciting phase. It's a phase where you can take your chances now, because the ecosystem of investors, society, your parents, and prospective future employers all are looking positively at you being an entrepreneur, right? So I personally think it's a great time for people who are wanting to be entrepreneurs to take the plunge and try it. Yes, 20% are doing it. Out of that, only 5% actually go ahead with it. Maybe only 2% of that succeed, but it's still worth it.
You know, two live examples that you know I can share with you to say what organizations are doing, or what I have had the fortune of doing. So one is for people who you don't want to go, because you want to retain them. If you give a green flag to everybody, you want to become an entrepreneur, go, then maybe you lose a lot of talent. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you create an entrepreneurial environment inside the company that people feel okay, they need to stick on. So I think 2 things that worked for us. One was we took up this employment brand motto to say jobs never done before. We will create jobs that are not available outside. So we'll create such like jobs in the organization, which will be very entrepreneurial in nature. And we created a lot of these jobs inside the organization. So some of the people went for those jobs and they were happy, and they said, okay, this is entrepreneurial. Second, change the entire compensation to more risk reward, right? Where you are able to reward people who perform exceedingly well, disproportionately compared to people who also ran. I think this is another thing that we did in the organization. But for the people who we were certain we are going to lose, we actually designed an entrepreneurial policy in the company. So what we said was, rather than being an entrepreneur in a field which is outside what we do, be an entrepreneur in a field that we know. And if you be in that field, then we will give you a habilitation route. So we will train you, we will give you compensation. So for example, 6 months of compensation, 8 months of compensation as he settles down in his role, and even a soft loan for him to pay back as he earns from his business. So not very many people applied for it, but I know at least 10-12 people who availed of that facility. So these are some of the mitigation techniques that you can use, that rather than losing them to the outside world, lose them to your internal ecosystem. But you will see this changing. What is over and above everything else, what are people fearful of is availability of money. Will I be funded when I go? I have an idea. And that's why 5% of the people are a little reluctant. And maybe some others, like I said, have the burden of dealing with EMIs and all that stuff, to say, how will I make my ends meet from tomorrow onwards if this money, because most people don't have very big savings, right? But I think this whole ecosystem is going to change. The way these seed funds, embryonic funds are coming down, you will see more people writing $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 checks very quickly, right? And a great ecosystem exists in the western part of the world. You go down to California, go down to Mountain View, you'll see a company called 500 Startups. What this 500 Startups does is, there's a large building. In that building, there are desks, and each desk is an entrepreneurial desk. It's a company. There are 5 guys sitting on that desk. One is the CEO, one is the CEO, one is the marketing head, they're all sitting on the same table. They have a common infrastructure. These guys who are from 500 Startups take an equity into those companies, give them a startup money, and also give them know-how on technology, marketing, financials. They've never built an Excel sheet to put up financials of a company to get funded, right? They help them with all the stuff. All they have is a good idea. And to my surprise, my visit 2.5 years back, I went to 500 Startups. Every third desk or fourth desk that I visited was belonging to an Indian group, right? Somebody from Chennai, somebody from Hyderabad, somebody from Pune, somebody from Delhi, right? And each time you spoke to those guys and said, what the hell are you doing here? He says, boss, actually we had this idea in India. We went to people, nobody understood our idea. We wrote to these guys said, take a ticket, come here, we'll reimburse the money. We went there, they cut a check of $100,000 and we are in business. Chalega, chalega, nahi chalega, nahi chalega. So many of these guys, they get appreciated there. I think that's changing. You will see in the next 5 years, the ecosystem that gets developed here and the way it's changing very, very quickly. You will see a lot of this stuff happening here where people will have good ideas, go out, convince others. Some people will write a check, they'll sell a part of their company and off they go. This is going to be the order of the day.